Philippines, Singapore, and Malaysia have the marvels of culture, history, and wildlife, the incomparable landscape, and the endless wonder to explore. A tropical paradise with a little bit of everything. These are the unforgettable experience that I will never forget. Hi, I'm Imelda, and after 4 years, I had the opportunities to come home to my hometown Philippines and also a chance to visit Singapore and Malaysia. There's a lot of places in Europe that I visited, but no matter where I go, I find myself coming back to Asia. The breathtaking nature with people all over the world. Streets are colorful, varieties of choices of delicious foods, and perhaps the happiest and warmest people I've ever known. I decided to make this travel guide for people interested to do Asian tour and to show places where I find it interesting. As such, the tips and guide in this video are based on my personal experience. Facts about Philippines. Most Filipinos call Philippines Pinas. We have over 7,000 islands between South China Sea and Pacific Ocean. And there are 3 large islands called Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. My first destination is in Palawan. Most people think of this as a land of pearl divers. There are 2 big islands in Palawan, which is El Nido and Puerto Princesa. El Nido is the home of some truly spectacular scenery both above and below the sea. The North Island is an important breeding ground for baby fishes, birds, and turtles as well. There are several coral islands and lagoons. Another remarkable to visit is the 5-mile-long underground river in Puerto Princesa, which flows directly into the sea, meaning that the lower reaches of the river are subject to tidal changes of water level. Price-wise, Palawan is very inexpensive and should be affordable by any travel budget. The transportation cost depends on your destination. You can rent a minivan, or you can ride a pedicab, or you can just rent the scooters, and it's available everywhere. Foods are also inexpensive, depends on your taste and willingness to spend on your meal. Palawan have a bit of everything from expensive restaurants to street foods. And what's usually seen in the street is a different fruit stands, which I'm so in love with. As for different activities here in Palawan, prior research is always the key, especially when traveling. And also remember to bring lots of sunscreen. I mean lot of sunscreen. Metro Manila is the capital of the Philippines, and I would describe it chaotic like most cities. From the roaring jeepney, to the super big malls, to the sidewalk vendors, and to the popular fast food chains, Jollibee. My first option to enjoy Palawan is to fly from Manila to Puerto Princesa and stay there for a one-day tour. There's a lot of hotels and Airbnb where you can choose from. We stayed in a very nice hotel called Asisa Hotel, and they welcomed us with a very nice live band.
Remember the motorized boat number? It will be the same boat going back to the wharf. The travel time from the loading area or dispatching area.
I would recommend to do a day tour in Puerto Princesa. This underground river is one of the 7 wonders of the world. In this area, you can also try a zip line 200 feet above sea level that shows you majestic view of Satang Beach and the surroundings area. And also, get the chance to try out the tamilok and exotic delicacies, a wooden worm soaked in vinegar.
Put some lemon or vinegar. We can only try.
The second option is to fly from Manila direct to El Nido. If you're not a fan of hot and rainy weather, the best time to visit El Nido is from December to May, when the weather is relatively pleasant and you can take part in all the activities El Nido has to offer. There's a lot of tour in El Nido and most of what's in the internet is already outdated. So walk around in El Nido and book at travel agencies or at your accommodation. Island hopping here is massively popular, so plan on sharing it with lots of people or it will be so expensive if you take a private tour. Expect the tour to be so crowded. So if you can make peace with this regardless of which option you choose, you're going to have a great time. You can find plenty of scooters and motorbikes rental places almost everywhere in downtown of El Nido. Some people find it risky, but hey, it's part of the fun. It allows you to choose what you wanted to see and how much time you want to spend seeing it. It's also cheaper and usually faster compared to renting a car. You will know when you're outside of town when you're no longer driving through the busy crowded street. You will be welcomed by local houses, the greeneries of rice paddies, banana trees, mango trees, coconut trees, small local shops, fruit vendors, and rice fields, and also drying rice grains on the public roads. Starting at the Changji airport is like something out of a science fiction movie. Unbelievable, it was mind-blowing. Now, I'm so inspired to go to other place where I've never been before. The buildings here are always tall, with pointed roofs, vaulted ceilings, and typically stained glass windows with many stores and diners. The architecture here is unique and exciting, It looks like a calculator in appearance. The popular Marina Sand Bay Hotel has a really unique architecture and will take your breath away when you first lay your eyes on it. It's beautiful and unique. It's so shiny. You must see it at day and also at night. Singapore is clean, really clean, spotless. Being Filipina, I'm not using such cleanliness, sad as it is, one of the most advanced nations of the world. It's a developed country that I envy. The river, that running through the city, the people, everything just fits. It works like a well-oiled machine. Also, managing the ever-growing number of tourists efficiently every year is worthy of applause. The population consists of many Chinese, Malaysian, and Indian immigrants. We also visited a place called Little India. The food, the street shopping, everything was great. On one side, there was the commercial sector with the tall skyscrapers, and on the other side was the running river through the city. Cloud Forest is one of the must-see attractions when visiting Singapore. I'm so lucky the time that I go there is a limited time avatar theme space with a reflection of environment of Pandora. The places are magical with a stunning visual. Just a simple advice, bring jacket, it's quite cold inside. And don't miss avataring yourself. Traveling makes me feel connected to the outside world and leave my comfort zone and enjoy the moment. See things from different perspective. See how beautiful the world is. Like the saying, life is a box of chocolate and you don't know what you're going to get. Traveling is full of adventures and surprises. It's sometimes good and bad experience. As for me, I made so many good friends and experienced exciting places. When I come back home from my expedition, I start to observe those beautiful things that I overlooked earlier. Sometimes, I take a vacation to understand what I love or what I hate about my life. It gives me time to think about myself. So the next time you come back from a trip, try to write down the things that you don't like about yourself and try to change them.